Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Magical Maiden, and today I'm just making a vlog. I'm just hanging out here. I just did a review for 2 motion sensor lights I got, and they're really, really great. I can't wait to have them mounted, so I'm gonna go check that out if you haven't. Let's see what else is going on. So go check that out after you watch this video if you're interested in having a motion sensor light. It's solar, it's LED, it has 3 light modes. It's really great, and you get 2 of them in a set, and they're nice and big. And it comes with the instruction booklet and all the mounting hardware. It's really great. So I'm going to have hubby mount them later because we have a light in the front yard, but the backyard gets super dark because we live in the woods and it's heavily wooded, but we do get some sunlight so it can charge up. So we're going to put it on the shed because the shed gets hit by sun, and that'll be good because I don't want to keep all the lights running all the time, because what happens is the power then it just runs up your electric bill. So it's good because it's a motion sensor light. So I'm going to have it put a certain height because otherwise magic hangs out back there. It'll be going on all the time. So we're going to set it a certain height. Like, that's Rudy. Guess who has come? Hi, look, Rude. He always has to be. He always has to be here. He's a big old baby, aren't you? Yes, I love him. He drives me crazy, but I was trying to do the light review and he was meowing through the whole thing. When I edit my videos, all I hear is meow, meow. It drives me crazy because I got to edit all that out. Right, Rudy? So I'm sweating. I just washed my hair, so it's a little crazy. I didn't put enough oil in it. It's a little frizzy and it's a little crazy. Goes everywhere. Oh, there you go, Rudy. Okay, so bear with me. So it's almost Halloween. I have my fall leaves coming down, my spooky skull and whatnot. I am getting another backdrop though. They do cost, they're not that expensive, they're between $9 and $18, and the one I want is like $12. I think this one was like $16, and I don't remember, or $9. This was off of Amazon. I loved it. It didn't need too much ironing. I don't have an iron. So I borrowed my neighbor's across the street. I know she said she had one, so I'm like, can I borrow your iron? Oh, Rudy. Now he wants to come back up again. Alright, Rudy. Mommy only has a limited time here, dude. Because I gotta go make dinner, and I gotta feed you boys. It was funny, he was sleeping for hours. He's so cute. Oh, I love you too. Look. He was sleeping for hours on the couch, you know, because we woke up earlier and he gets tired. So he was on the couch next to me while I was having my coffee, checking my emails. And then all of a sudden I go to film, and who wakes up? Right? Oh, I know you love your mom. Okay. He's such a big old baby. Gotta love this kid. I love this boy very, very much. I love all 3 of my kitties. Right? You're a good boy. Good boy, Rudy. Good boy. I'd kiss you, but you'd get all red with lipstick. So, what I was going to say is my Instapoop. I call it Instagram. It's Instagram, but I call it Instapoop. They knocked me off for no good reason. So now they want a picture of me holding up my name and some code they sent me and whatever. They said I violated terms, but I didn't do anything. What it was I hardly am on Instagram. And when I do, I don't really comment on many people. I think there's 2 people, my friends that used to be from here or whatever, and I just say hello or whatever. I'm usually don't really post unless I have a video I'm promoting, or I put pictures of my cats, or maybe of me like with my witch's hat for Halloween, and just things like that. Really just Nothing. I don't post anything political or anything like that. That'll get you censored. I The only thing I did was I liked a meme that was insulting a certain celebrity that's been in the news lately for being a jerk and doing something, I guess, bad. And it was a funny meme. And I hated that guy, and I don't like that guy anyway. So the meme was funny, and I clicked like. Well, when I clicked like, it automatically bounced me out. So that's probably what it is, because they're trying to reduce how many likes that certain person that posted it gets. Uh, I know how they roll. And, I really never liked Instapoop anyway, and I wasn't going to go back to it. But I'll try and see if they reinstate me. If they're not, oh well, no big loss, because I don't like being censored. I don't like being told what I can like, what I can't, what I can say, what I can't. I mean, they censor enough on this platform that I can't even share half the stuff I want to share. It's all one-sided, if you know what I mean. Some of you understand what I'm trying to say. But I'm just disgusted. I was like, really? I violated what? Nothing. I liked something, and you just don't want likes building up. So that's your way of getting rid of people that might like certain things. So it's so stupid. I'm so sick of it. But thankfully, there's a lot of other uncensoring social media coming up. A lot. And I'm on most of that. So it's really good to be able to speak your mind and say what you want without anybody being boo-hoo and offended and reporting you and all that stuff. It's stupid. What are you doing, Rudy? And I don't buy that, Whatever. So that's 2021 for you. But that is, and then a lot of people on this YouTube, what kills me is I'm a small channel, not a big channel. I could have been a big channel. I've been around here since 2008 or something like that, and I really never paid attention. It was just a place to host videos of my cats, or if I go on vacation, and then I have a link to share with other people. I never really cared. I never went on cam. And then I posted, I think most of you know the story, that have been subscribed to me for a long time. But for those of you who are new or just looking around, subscribe, click the notification bell, don't forget that. But what the problem is with this, okay, so I never really was on much. I started to do jewelry tutorials, and people liked them, so people asked me for more. These were my friends I was doing it for, but I put it here so I can share it on my Facebook. Anyway, it got big, so I started doing more and more jewelry tutorials, and there you have it. My jewelry tutorials are typically for people that, are beginners, but you can also do it even if you're really good at it. It's just a bunch of ideas for you, and I have how to make resin, 3-part on that, and then a 4th one showing you different ideas of things that I made with my resin, jewelry and everything else. And then I have things with using chain. I have earrings, necklace, chokers, bracelets, rings, you name it, I have it in there, using beads, chain, wire, everything. And so that was usually my only playlist, other than lots of cats. But then after a while, when YouTube had problems, I think most of you know, I just deleted all my videos. But I kept the channel. But then after a while, like, you know what, I'm just going to go back. So I save all my videos that I make, and I put them back on. Now, I haven't put all my older ones on, which I might do in the future. I might make and I think you saw that in my welcome and my updates and announcements, that I'll probably make a playlist called Older Videos. So you can see my old cats that passed. Oh, and everything else. But speaking of cats, if you haven't seen my last and latest paranormal vlog, I think it's episode 38. Okay, so I do some spooky chat and go through some things, and then I show pictures and water scrying, my latest ones. And one of them is a picture, and I'm putting it right here, right now. You'll just hear my voice. I'm going to put it right in front of me. This is a picture of Butterball, my cat, my beautiful baby that I found. He was only like he was like 3 days old. Oh, Lord. He knows Butterball. All right, Rudy. He has to get in on it. Okay, here's the picture. So, say, hello everybody. Ow! Ow! Don't bite mama. Ooh, he's freshy. Go. He wants his lunch, so he's getting all ornery. Okay. My hair is crazy today. Don't mind it. I'm sorry it's a mess. Like I said, I just washed it. The day that I wash it, it's usually frizzy, but I usually put more oil in it. But I was afraid I was going to put too much because I poured too much on my hand. And so I just wiped it all over the back and underneath where it gets knotty underneath. But I don't know, because I think it's going to rain. It's kind of partly like there's very little sun, or there was more earlier, and it's getting cooler. Fall weather. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I'm all over the place because we're trying to rush. Hubby's in the shower. He's going to get out. He's going to want to eat. And what are you doing? He's trying to put my Halloween wig on. And I was starting to put like Halloween eye makeup on. But I'm not good with false eyelashes. Okay, I'm just not good. I get glue all over. They come on all crooked. It drives me crazy. And I don't have patience for them either. It's like nobody can talk to me. Usually if my husband comes in when I'm doing that, I yell, get out, because, you know, I make a mess. Doing it for Halloween, I do it for fall, but a lot of times I don't have them on, but I like doing that because then I don't have to put mascara on. But also the ring light washes you out, so not only do you look pale, but it looks like you have no makeup on. And when you're in the camera, I like to get fixed up. I'm not like this every day. Normally I don't have any makeup on, and I'm wearing a big old baggy shirt. Not very sexy, I guess, but it's not very nice, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so here it is. This is a picture. First of all, this is my cat Butterball. Rudy's attacking his tail up there, so if you hear weird noises, it's him. He's hissing at his own tail right now. I take the camera, but it takes a lot to position it just so. All right, unless he's entertaining himself. So anyway, so I was water scrying a couple of weeks ago, and I asked for my cat Butterball. I said, I haven't seen you. Will you take a picture for Mommy? I haven't seen you in a long time. I found him he was about 3 days old. He was a little thing. He was meowing when I lived in South Florida. He was under my porch. I had a front porch. And I had my older cat Spunky and Cuddles, who they've since passed, and the windows were open. It was a nice cool day in April, and it's South Florida, so normally the windows are shut and the AC is on, but it was a beautiful day. I was in my computer room. I had a room off the kitchen, and I remember hearing mew, mew, like little mews, and I'm like, and Spunky and Cuddles were like, oh my God, what is that? So I woke up my ex-husband. He was taking a nap because he worked on Saturdays, and and I'm like, and we were gonna go to the store afterwards, but the plans changed. So I woke him up. I said, come out, and I'm like, let me go get a box, let me get stuff. And I'm like, put your hand in front of his face, pulling it out. And when he did, I'm like, is it cute? What is it? And he's like, oh, it's cute. You're probably gonna want to keep it. And it was a little fuzzy yellow kitten, my Butterball. Now I was worried, so I called my vet. And I was like, what do I do? What do I feed it? How do I take care of it? Because the mother abandoned it, and we have snakes and all kinds of iguanas and stuff in South Florida. They can eat him. Plus, there was a heavy thunderstorm the other day. That poor thing must have been frightened. But I did keep an eye for the mother and father. Now, they came by a week later, and I brought Butterball out, put him on a little towel I had, so that the mother and father can sniff him and see that he's doing okay. But I think the mother rejected him because he was probably the run to the litter. But she saw that he was doing good, and I used to leave food and water out for the mother, but cats come and go, and after a while I didn't see them, so I don't know what happened to them. But I used to always put Butterball in the window or bring Butterball outside. Anyway, he flourished, but about 3 years old he kept coming down with things. But anyway, he was sick. He always had problems. I had to give him special food. He can only eat one special food, and that's it. And then it would come and go. He would get UTIs, crystals in his urine, and all this other stuff. Anyway, but he lived a nice life. But around before his, I think, 13th birthday, he was 12. He got really sick. We took him to the doctor. He gave him some people medicine, actually. And it actually worked. He was doing really good, and he was his old self. He was eating. But then it started to fail because his liver, he had liver disease, and his liver was failing. There really was nothing else, and I didn't want to put him through any more torture. So sadly, like 2 days after my birthday, we had to go take him to the vet because he wasn't eating anymore on his own. He wasn't grooming. He wasn't playing with his little Mr. Sock toy that he used to play with. Anyway, this is a picture of him, and this is the picture I got. I asked for Butterball, I'm like, please take a picture for mommy. Take it as clear as you can because I really miss you and I haven't seen a picture of you in a while. And I haven't, like usually when I talk to if you haven't watched my paranormal vlogs, and you should, 'tis the season after all, I communicate with other entities, spirits, and interdimensional beings, and I usually ask for Butterball and how he's doing, and spirits usually tell me he's having a great time. One time the spirits, oh, he's having a good time, he's playing, because his favorite was paper ball, we call it. We'd get little pieces of paper and roll them up to a ball, so it was paper ball. He loved it, and you had to like keep throwing a bunch of them. So if you just wrinkled up a piece of paper about to throw it out, he'd come there and he'd look at you like, play with me. It was so cute. So I said, is he playing paper ball? And they're like, yes, he's bugging everyone over there. So where he is, he's bugging everyone to play paper ball, and that's how he was. He would stare at you and bug. So he hasn't changed. He's the same way over there, and he's well. And the last food I gave him before he didn't eat anymore, I loved this place. It was when I lived upstate New York. It was called Tally of India. I love Indian food, and the favorite is vegetable jalfrezi with some potato naan. And I had the potato naan, and I was giving him pieces of the potato naan because I was desperate. I was trying to get him to eat just anything, and he loved the potato naan. So the first thing I did, like when he passed, they said he's going to India. He went to India, and he's also eating cheese because cheese was his absolute favorite. And right after he died, the weird thing was my husband and I were kind of sad, and we were going to the store, and in front of us, in a license plate, it said cheese. And I looked at it and said, that's a message from Butterball, because there are no coincidences in life. I want you to know, there's just no coincidences. I know you may think things are a coincidence, but they're not. So that was a hello. And one day, and I was sad, and I went to go put my boots on, and I'm like, what's on my boot? And there was a paper ballie, and it was from Butterball. I was like, oh, when did he leave that? It's like, Mom, I'm still around. And I think I tell all that story on my paranormal vlog, how, like, when we took him to the vet, his final moments, and I'm like, before the doctor injected him, I was like, now remember, you can come to Mommy. Mommy can hear you because I'm clairaudient. And I was like, just meow 3 times so I know it's you and that I know you made it, okay? So that Mommy knows you're okay. And I told him to look for his brother Spunky. And I was like, that passed, and but this time Cuddles and Midnight, my other cats, were still alive. They were living with my ex-husband in South Florida, but I only took Butterball because I couldn't afford all these cats. Later, we got Rudy to live with us in Salem, and before we got Salem because Butterball passed and Rudy was lonely. Anyway, to hurry the story along because I gotta get off. That's the picture he took of me, and it mimics kind of that picture that I have on my nightstand of him looking up, and that was my favorite picture, so I made like a thing of it, and that's the picture of Butterball, and it came in perfectly clear. He tried to get his yellow coloring even though you're in water. Water is a portal, by the way, and if you want to know more about this, just watch all my paranormal vlogs, 1 through, I guess, 38. And that was in my latest episode, I believe it was 38, where I show you all the pictures I caught. That was one of them. So I was happy to get some confirmation that he heard me, and he actually came and took a picture for me. This one was of my cat Spunky a while back, and you can see how clear it is, his tail, his eyes were kind of closed. Some cats can't do, so the animals, usually the dogs that I catch, that come for me have, their eyes are so expressive, they come in nice. But a lot of spirits and other entities, they can't always make their eyes come out good. And Butterball did a good job. But in this one with Spunky, his eyes were shut, but he was curled up, and you could see the stripes on his back. He was a gray, tabby, short-haired with little stripes. So that's Spunky, and that's Butterball, and that's the picture comparison. So just wanted to share that. Also, there's some people told me that they tried to leave comments and YouTube wouldn't let them leave comments. Now, what I find odd, like, is that they're always messing with me. Like, one day I'll sit there and they'll be like 500, like in the morning I'll log in, there'll be like 500 more subscribers. I'm like, wow, look at this. Or 100 more subscribers. The minute I upload a video, it's like I lose all of them. I start losing them all. First one, then another, then another, then another, and then it just drops off, right? Then in a week, they all come back again. It's like, come on, someone's messing with my YouTube. Because I talk to people about this, and they say they do the same thing. Or like, I'll get 5 new subscribers, right? And then the minute I upload a video, or if I upload 2 videos, they'll just drop off throughout the day. Like, I'll log in again, and I'll log in again. And it's like, come on. And then 2 weeks later, or if I don't upload for a while, they come back. So I don't really think that's real subscribers. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes people get my notifications. People are getting unsubscribed from my channel, and it's not letting people leave comments sometimes. So it's really annoying, and I'm getting sick of it. They try to redirect, you know, when they're censoring, they try to redirect, but I don't say anything here that should be censored, so I don't get it. Probably because I'm not monetized, so they try to keep the people that aren't monetized low, and they redirect it to people that are monetized and have bigger followings. I don't know, but I don't care. I'm just doing this for a hobby. I'm not going to be monetized just to get bigger, really. It is what it is, you know? That's the way I do it. And so I've got to go. I've got to go make my husband food. I'm on a diet, so I'm going to eat very little. And my cats need to eat their lunch. So I just wanted to say, don't forget to check out that Paranormal Vlog episode 38, so you can see that picture and more. Also, don't forget to check out all my other paranormal vlogs. It's Halloween, so why don't you get yourself all cozy, light a candle, shut the lights, get a bag of popcorn, and watch 1 through now. That was my husband sneezing. There's always a noise or an interruption. That's why you hardly see me, but I try to take the opportunity. So also watch that review I just did on the motion sensor lights. They're really cool. I can't wait to get them up and see what they look like. But that'll all be in the review video by the time you see it. So if I don't have it up now, it'll be up soon. I really like that they come 2 to a box. I didn't think they came 2. Like, yes. Well, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell, and I'll see you in my videos. Happy Halloween. Go watch my paranormal vlogs. Go watch my paranormal vlogs. Bye.